Continuing now with our lead story, extreme politics, the nasty tone of the presidential campaign thus far. Joining us from Washington, Marjorie Clifton, who worked on the Obama campaign in 2008. So the negative rhetoric that we have defined so far in this program from the Vice President and others, do you actually think that's going to help Barack Obama get reelected?
Well, it obviously does something because we see both Republicans and Democrats doing it in spades. And I mean, I look at it right now, the Olympics are over. Washington has been evacuated because it's August, and we've got 9 weeks to kill till the election season. And honestly, I think most voters have probably already made their mind up, and this whole Joe Biden gaffe is going to be done by the end of the week. But, I mean, you see this negativity I don't think does any favors to the American people at all. I don't think it helps anyone. I think it's the politicos that really get excited by these little comments. But it obviously pays off somewhere in the polls because it keeps happening. We're seeing this on both sides. And
I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the polls say later on this week. But let's be very specific about this. You've got this giant PAC saying that Mitt Romney contributed to a woman's cancer death. That has been debunked. He didn't. It wasn't close. And it got a lot of ink. Got a lot of time on cable news and talk radio. So the folks know what happened.
Well, those are long connection points to, you know, to say that he caused a cancer death, I think is a little bit of a stretch.
This is a no-spin zone. It has been debunked. Nobody believes that Mitt Romney caused the death of this woman. No one.
No, absolutely. I agree. I agree. I don't think he directly caused a death.
How can an ad like that help President Obama? Now, he didn't put it out, but the PAC supporting him did, so he's tainted by it, is he not?
Absolutely, and I think what campaigns do at this point is they want to make their candidate seem like the better choice over the other. I mean, this is why we've got the attacks on Romney.
So that ad failed and actually hurt the president in its attempt to demonize Romney. Let's take the vice president. Okay.
Well, so the vice president's roles are traditionally to be the attack dogs.
Right.
You don't want the paint on the president themselves, so they don't throw the mud. They have their other folks do it. They have their vice presidents. They have Boehner. They have, you know, folks in Congress that go and attack the other candidate. And I mean, is Biden a hurt? I don't think he is, and I think that.
But wait. Let's listen. It's better for the folks to be very specific. So the vice president goes out and he says this, and I said in the talking points memo, I wasn't offended by it. I don't think he believes that the Republicans want to enslave blacks or anybody else. However, the perception is, and this is with all due respect to the vice president, that he's somewhat of a clown. It's not credible. What he says isn't credible.
Well, but see, that's actually what I have a problem with. And Giuliani's connection to say, I don't know that he's got the mental capacity to serve as president.
And I didn't think that was, I thought that was nasty, and I pointed that out. I didn't think that was necessary. But let's stay on the vice president.
Sure.
The vice president is trying to help the president get reelected. And he's going around, and his credibility among fair-minded people is dissolving when he says these things. It just dissolves.
But is it any different than when you have Boehner and Ryan calling it shackling? The Democrats are shackling
because he's a much bigger guy than the people in Congress. He's much better known.
But Ryan is supposed to be our vice president.
But Ryan hasn't made any gaffes so far. He hasn't done anything.
But Ryan has been going around talking about the economy shackling the American people. I mean, it's the same metaphor used by our potential vice president.
Nice try, Ms. Clifton. Come on. It's not the same metaphor at all. And the proof of that is that this program, all the other cable political programs, talk radio all day long, they're talking about this in racial language. Now, I don't buy that, and I said that. But it's being done. It is it's out there. It's blanketing the country. And as I said, even the dimmest of us, even the Jersey Shore zealots, the Kardashian fanatics, they're picking it up. And it
Well,
can't be helping the president's chances.
But you also have to look at the news cycle right now. I think most people are at the beach, and honestly, I think it's us politicos that find this really...
Marjorie. I got to tell you.
No, your show is an exception,
we had
of course.
an
I'm sure everybody's
audience,
watching.
almost 5 million people
Right.
just on TV, and triple that on the internet.
But
so
look,
they may be at the beach, but they're watching the Factor dodging the waves. This is big. I think this is big.
Well, but as you said, I don't think the majority of thinking Americans see this chains comment as something that really has merit to it. And, you know, Joe Biden, he's famous for his personality, and I think it's a likable personality. I think it connects with the middle class. I mean, you have Paul Ryan out right now. He's not wearing a tie. That's sort of the talk of the day. You know,
he's not wearing a tie?
Yeah,
Heavens.
no, he's so casual. And,
you know why? I think this is true. The Romney people said to the congressman, you can't wear a tie because if you do, you'll take it off and you'll hit the poor people with it. So they didn't want to give him that.
No, it's got to have his, you know, yeah, that's right. Connect with the real people. It's the same thing Biden's trying to do. And, you know, I mean, dropping his y'all, and they're all out there. But I am glad that you agree that this is sort of the chains thing was not intended, because we've got too much material with the slavery metaphors
I think this has not been a good week for the president with all of these crazy attack stuff.
Well, I'm anxious to see those polls.
All right, Ms. Clifton, so am I. Thank you. And we have a brand new BillO'Reilly.com poll question for you. We're asking,